If you're thinking about becoming a claims adjuster, you probably heard two things. Number one, it's a great way to make serious money fast. And number two, it's confusing as heck to figure out where to start. Licensing, gear, training, getting hired. No one tells you the order that you're supposed to do these things in. This video is the roadmap. And I'm going to walk you through the entire journey station by station so that you can go from curious beginner to deployed working adjuster without wasting your time or burning through your savings. But before we go any further, this is where most people should stop, and I'll explain why. This isn't a desk job, it's not remote work, and it's not for people who want a soft landing. When a catastrophe hits, you roll in behind the storm to help people rebuild. That means 7 days a week, 12 to 16-hour days for as long as it takes. It's physically demanding, it's mentally draining, and it can be very dangerous. You're climbing on steep, damaged roofs, you're inspecting areas that have been flooded like crawl spaces, you're navigating broken neighborhoods in the wake of hurricanes, wildfires, and tornadoes. But this job pays well for a reason. Good adjusters working hard can make $120,000 to $200,000 a year, sometimes even more. But only if you treat this like a business, because that's what this is. You are your own boss. If you can't handle that responsibility, if you can't stay persistent when things go quiet, you're not going to make it. But if you're coachable, adaptable, and resilient, and you have real grit, then you're in the right place. So let's move on. So getting licensed is kind of the easy part. It's the getting hard part where most people stall out. So let's fix that. Most people think getting their license is the end goal. It's not. It's really just the first checkbox. And here's what you should do. If your state licenses adjusters, get your home state license. If not, pick Florida as your designated home state license. And then you need to add these states: Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. And that's basically the coastal states from Texas to North Carolina. Also pick up Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Minnesota. And don't overlook California and New York, because those are two huge opportunities that most people skip. But do not stop at licenses. At this point in your journey, you need to be getting on the rosters of every major IA firm you can find. You don't need to look good on paper. Apply even if you don't have anything but your license, or even if you don't have your license. Why? Because most firms require you to be on the roster before they let you attend their indoctrination trainings or take carrier certifications like State Farm or Allstate. And you can't get claims without those. As soon as you pick up a new license, call every firm that you're signed up with. Don't email. Call, pick up that phone. All you got to do is say something like, "Hey, just wanted to let you know I picked up my Hawaii license. Oh, and I'm ready to roll. So if you've got anything going on, you just let me know. Any states you need people in right now that I could grab a license for?" That's the game. Just show up, stay top of mind, be ready, be persistent, be a pest, right? Because coming soon is the quiet phase, and that's where most people quit. All right, if you only learned one thing from this video, make it this: your training will make or break your entire career. Most adjuster training out there is either outdated or frankly overloaded. And while you don't need to memorize every clause in every policy, you need baseline xactimate training, a level 1 at the absolute minimum. That will get you rolling with most other trainings. Most adjusters go for level 2 with xactimate, which adds advanced features. And level 3 is really for instructors and sort of subject matter experts. It's not really applicable. But even level 2 won't save you if you don't know how to use xactimate in the context of a claim. You need to know the full claims process, including how to set up a claim, how to schedule and document your inspections, how to write for damages correctly, how to take and label the right photos, how to do things like apply labor minimums and create GLRs, and finally, how to create your invoice and get paid. And on top of that, you need to understand time management. Because if you don't block out time specifically for inspections, writing claims up, follow-up calls, emails, admin work, re-inspections, corrections, etc., you will fall hopelessly behind. And while you don't need to have every policy memorized, you do have to have a basic understanding of how policies work. Adjuster TV Plus includes a full course on policy, but our fast track to deployment is where we give you a complete proven framework to manage your claims and your time. And because no training can teach you absolutely everything, you also need room to learn on the job. And that's why we designed our training to be self-paced, rewindable, and accessible on demand so that you can review it at 1 o'clock in the morning after a long day when you're Mind and body are fried. For all its benefits, in-person training isn't gonna do that for you. You're not gonna remember everything that the instructor said when it's go time, especially in the middle of the night. And you won't be competing with 30 other students for attention with online training. But let's keep moving, because all this training means nothing if you don't have the tools. This is where people either overspend on the wrong things or underspend and forget to get key pieces of gear. You know, every guy wants to look cool while he's doing whatever, but you kind of need to put that aside. Nobody really cares about your tactical vest or your $4,000 laptop. What they do care about is that you show up with a complete tool set, that you know how to use it, and that you don't break your neck because you never learned ladder safety or even learned how to use your new ladder. You don't need a new truck, and you don't need an RV. The car you've got now is perfect. So what you need to focus on is a solid laptop, a snapshot camera that has an SD card, a clipboard and tape measure, and a ladder that you've practiced with, right? There's a lot of other steps that you can pick up, but those are the basics. And as far as your ladder goes, you need to learn how to set it up properly, climb on and off of roofs safely from it, and not tear up people's gutters and yards. That alone puts you ahead of 50% of beginners. All right, so you're gonna get licensed, trained, and you're gonna pick up some gear, and you're gonna get all excited, and then you're gonna get nothing. Here's what to do next. There's always a lull before the storm. You might be sitting with your licenses and certifications, and your phone just isn't ringing. And I'm to tell you right now, it's perfectly normal, okay? The people who succeed are the ones who don't disappear during this phase. Keep calling your firms, keep adding licenses, keep being persistent. Which brings us to, but how do I get experience if I've never worked claims before? Great question. Let's answer it. You don't need to wait for a firm to give you a chance. Did you know that the biggest and best firms will waive experience requirements if you can demonstrate proficiency? How do you do that? Here are 3 ways to get real traction before your first claim. Step number 1, complete the Fast Track to Deployment property certification. It includes a full claims process simulation. And when you pass this course, you get a professional referral from me. And because you're competing with other grads, your grade matters. So it's important that you apply yourself in my training. Number 2, take field gigs like Ladder Assist or Scope and Photo Work. These are app-based entry-level jobs that get you comfortable with inspections. You're not going to make $1 million doing this, but this is a great way to get started. Number 3, say yes to any opportunity, even if it's in a call center, right? Even if it's hundreds of miles away, even if you think that it's beneath you, because nothing is beneath you when you're building a new career. And again, we're not emailing anybody. We're picking up the phone and making calls, okay? Talk to recruiters, ask what they need, show them that you're ready. And we're just scratching the surface in this video. If you want the full roadmap, I've got a free video course called Road to the Storm that walks you through everything step by step. Just go to adjustertv.com/start to get started. You know, there's no shortage of people who want to become adjusters, but most of them give up before they even get started because nobody shows them the path. And you know, all of this stuff, licenses, gear, software, travel, all this stuff, it really adds up. If you don't plan for it, you could burn through your savings before you ever get a claim. And that's why I made a video breaking down every cost that you need to know before jumping into this industry, which you can check out right here. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great storm.